Hello everyone and welcome to the Hearthstone deck video presentation. I will show you today another AVIANA combo deck. I gave you a nice deck list for AVIANA Cthulhu last week, and today we are looking at AVIANA Malygos. In my opinion and in my own experience, this one is harder to drop than the AVIANA Cthulhu combo. In this deck with the Malygos, you're trying to go to turn 10, maybe sometimes turn 8 or 9, depending on if you have Innervate or not. Then you play AVIANA, all your minions now cost only 1. You will play Kun the Forgotten King, get your mana crystals back, then you can play Alexstrasza, set the hero's remaining health from your opponent to 15, then you play Malygos, and now with the extra spell damage power, you can kill your opponent in one turn, even if he was at full health. So then you need some spells like a Moonfire or Swipe or the Living Roots, they can all go for the face. You might even find a few one with the Raven Idol here on your way up, and then you will kill him in one turn. So you need quite a few cards to make the combo worthwhile, while the Cthulhu AVIANA is just getting stronger and stronger the longer the game goes, just because the Cthulhu is getting bigger and bigger when you play the Cthulhu minions. So the Cthulhu AVIANA combo doesn't need that much setup like this one here. So you need a specific card combination in hand with the AVIANA, Kun, Malygos, Alexstrasza and some spells. That's quite a lot. Sometimes you don't need Alexstrasza because your opponent is already a bit low in health. Then that is falling off from the combo. But normally you need that as well. So quite a few cards. It's harder to pull off. And I would say the AVIANA Cthulhu combo deck is a bit stronger, but nonetheless the deck is working and we will test it out now in some games. Deck was made by Ponyoff, by the way, and he played it on the Legend Ladder top 120 in Europe. Game 1, and we're facing a priest that is hopefully playing some sort of Reno priest, so then he will be pretty slow. Dragon Priest might be a bit tougher because that is focusing on tempo. So let's see, Kun and Starting Hand, don't need that. Wrath, Feral Rage and Swipe are pretty good, but we might want to drop the Swipe here to find a little bit of ramp. Definitely want to ramp up early on, but the other two cards are fine, especially the Feral Rage is great against his early minions, because they might have 4 health, like the Town one or the new 3-4 on turn 3. So a few targets for that. We find Alexstrasza and AVIANA. Well, interesting. Nice cards, but for the start really not that great. Oh, Northshire Cleric it is. Got that Nourish. Interesting. Not much to do right now. We might play the Wrath next turn on the Northshire Cleric. Especially if he's not dropping a minion here on turn 2. And we can just kill that here without a problem. But throw another card draw would be nice. Our Bran Bronzebeard on turn 3 without getting any sort of value here. We'll just take that out with the Feral Rage, no problem. But really interesting to see him playing that Bran here that early. Getting not any sort of value. If he's playing so slow, we might just go for the coin next turn with the Nourish, drawing 3 cards. There's a Cabal Talon Priest, and this one is also not getting any sort of value. And he was probably trying then to use the Bran here, then the Cabal Talon Priest play that on the Bran, and then the Bran would have been at 10 health, which is quite a lot of course. Cabal Talon Priest, it's a 3-4, so then we're not going for the Nourish, but instead going here for the Drake. The Priest has a hard time to clear a Dragon and also a 4 attack minion, so the Drake should stay on the board here normally. If he's dropping Twilight Guardian for example, then we might just go for the Ancient of War. Ooh, Cabal Soulstealer, why? We're only losing the extra spell damage power here, which is of course bad with the Swipe right now. Otherwise we could have cleared both minions. We can still do that if we use Swipe here, for example, and the Innervate to get into the Shapeshift. But for now, I really like to use the Innervate here to play the Ancient of War. We are taking out the Cabal Talent Priest. He might now play Shadow at Death. And Cabal Songstealer also should indicate that he's playing a Reno Priest. So then stuff like the... Ooh, that was close. Dirty Red would be very tough now if he's got the Aviana. And he killed that, so that's a Shadow at Death. He would have definitely killed the Aviana. So, gonna kill the board here. Let's do that. The swipe. So we're taking out the Dirty Red and the Cabal Songstealer. Unfortunately, it is not possible to keep the Drake here alive. Pretty sad about that. But the combo pieces are in hand now. So we're only missing Kun the Forgotten King. We have the Nourish to draw 3 more cards. We're doing that next turn. Dragonite Imperative. So luckily the target cards are already in hand. So the only big card you could find there is the Kun the Forgotten King. I mean, we have other good stuff in the deck as well, that's for sure. So there is a Moonfire, Breath, and the Ancient of War. We are going for the Raven Idol now, discovering another spell. Lunar Visions, Naturalize, and the Force of Nature. We normally don't want to give him cards here, but the Naturalize might still be good. But normally... Let's go for the Lunar Visions. Shilmore. So do you have a dragon in hand? Probably, right? If he's playing the Reno Priest, then he has played his Shadow of Death already. So that is out of the game. And he shouldn't be able to kill the Ancient of War here. So far we haven't seen any card played twice. Oh, but he has Anton, which is pretty good. And we might now need to play the Malygos. High chance for that, because otherwise we might just dying here. That wouldn't be so great. But even with the Malygos, he can kill us if he has stuff like a Holy Nova in hand. Or if he's playing Holy Smite. I mean, you could also find a nice spell there from our deck. That would be bad then. If we're not playing the Malygos, we need to play the Alexstrasza here, on our own hero, which wouldn't be that great as well. I mean, that is the only... He would push 5. So we need a Holy Nova or Holy Smite or one card from our deck that is pretty good. So there is no... Okay, no effect. There's no dragon in hand. Okay, he's going for the vase, that means... Yeah, of course he got the swipe. Oh, we lost that. Playing the swipe in the situation also means that the Alexstrasza wouldn't make a difference. Because if we play Alexstrasza, would be at 15, he had 11 on the board, and the swipe would be another 4. So definitely not a good game against the Dragon Priest or Reno Priest. Yeah, it was Reno Priest, right? Raven Idol, Wrath, Let's drop the swipe here. And hopefully find stuff like a Living Roots here. Well, that is way worse. In that case, I would definitely have kept the swipe. We are probably facing a Pirate Warrior here. There you go. Well played. Patches the ugly pirate is on the board. And we're probably getting more damage in the face next turn. Yeah, that is great. Savagery might help us to kill a minion. If we find the Fell Wedge later, we could use that and then deal 5 damage to a minion. But normally we're not doing that, because we need the armor from the Fell Wedge. Naturalize is not good because he will draw 2 more cards, so we need to take the Mark of Nature here. And I need to find a cheap minion early on that we can put the Mark of Nature on. Yeah, there you go, weapon. 7 in the face. So we're already down to 22 on turn 2, which is awesome. He can now then on turn 3 drop the Bloodsuck Cultist because he still has a pirate on the board. So the weapon will be a 4-2. It's only the Dread Corsair. And he still has 2 mana left. So we're only seeing the armor up, which is definitely good here. Coin into swipe would mean that we can't play Innervate next turn into the Ancient of War, which means we need another 2 turns before we can play the Ancient of War with the Innervate. And we don't have anything to play next turn. But still, don't do that here. Clear the board. If we can survive long enough to drop the Ancient of War here, we might have a chance. Because then he is not able normally to kill the Ancient of War easily. We'll just drop the Mark of Nature on that, give it even more health. So far so good. 13 life left. If he's going for the Reaper now, he will push another 5. So we are just dropping the Ancient of War. Yeah, that's the Reaper. So let's go. That should be definitely enough to survive 1 turn at least. Would be highly unlikely here that he can push 10 damage. Mortal Strike and the Reaper is only 9. Okay, there's a Ooze. That is easily destroyed by the double Zeppelins. And we will buff that here even further. We also got the Fell Wedge, so the game now should be pretty safe. Getting more armor, so we're back to 16. He can't kill the Ancient of War, not with such a little weapon. And if he's just attacking the Ancient of War, he is taking so much damage. And there's a concede. So that's how you win against the Pirate Warrior. Third game, this time against the Shaman. So we either see the mid-range Shaman, the aggro Shaman, or maybe the Jade Shaman. But most likely it's the aggro Shaman, which is one of the best decks you can currently play. So that will be definitely tough. Innervate, Living Roots and the Wrath for the early start, which is decent. We're going for the Daplings here, despite the fact that he can just go into Maelstrom Portal. So we have Wild Growth here, which we can play now. We could also just play the Wrath, clear the Tunnel Rock. If we play the Wild Growth, we definitely need to play the Innervate as well. Otherwise, we can't kill the Tunnel Rock right now. So he could push damage, but normally I want to keep the Innervate. Well, let's see how we do that. Maybe we're waiting one turn with the Wild Growth. Or we are taking a bit of damage here with the Tunnel Rock. Then we are running into the trouble if he's getting a healing totem. If he's not getting a healing totem, we should be fine and then can play the Wrath next turn. Let's go. Let's try it. Take a bit of damage here. Another Totem Golem. Nice little card. Raven Idol. Oh. Guess we are playing the Wrath first. Double Innervate. Ooh, that is definitely good. Let's have another spell. Healing Touch, Nourish. We will take another Nourish here. So the Healing Touch is also fine. But with a double Innervate, we can now play the first Nourish. Gain 2 empty mana crystals. And next turn play the second Nourish to draw 3 cards. Then we're already up to 7 mana, while he is currently at 3. If we then find the right destruction cards with the Nourish, we are in a very good shape. He's using his coin now for a Mana Tide Totem, which allows him to draw another card at the end of its turn. Oh, Fandel. Unfortunately, we can't play both cards, otherwise we would already be at 10 for the next turn. So, not gonna do that. Let's play the Nourish, draw 3 cards here. See what we can find. Swipe, Alexstrasza, and the Living Roots. So, we can't play anything. And that's why we will just hit the Mana Tide Totem with the hero power. So if we play the swipe next turn, we can just kill the Mana Tide Totem as well with the hero power again. We will take out the Totem Golem. Maybe another creature if he's dropping a small one. So Jade Spirit it is. Which equals a full board clear here. Ooh, even with the Drake, but we can't play that right now. One too low. Nonetheless, full board clear it is. And up to 9 mana next turn, though it is possible to just drop the Alexstrasza here. Push him down to 15 and put the pressure on him instead of the other way around. Brown Bronzebeard. So we can expect to see another Jade Spirit next turn. We can expect to see stuff like the Aya next turn. But if he's dropping those cards, they are not dealing immediately damage. So we can just play the Alexstrasza here. Push him down to 15. We have with the Drake here a card to draw another card. So we just need to find a small damage dealer. Swipe, for example, would be great. Wow, he's playing Hex on the Alexstrasza. And a Tunnel Rock, which means he's not getting any value apparently from the Bran. Dropping a Flame Tongue. We found the swipe. And with the swipe we can clear the Bran, we can clear the Stoneclaw. He still keeps the Tunnel Rock and the Flame Tongue. Currently not good enough to clear the Drake. Hell Rage will be useful next turn with the Fandel. If he has an overload card here, he can easily take out the Drake, that's for sure. He's also down to 13. Here comes the water speaker, which is by far the best option now. Back to 19. Can clear the Drake. And he's not getting a healing totem or stone cloud totem, which is great. Oh, he's playing Evolve. Big. That was some nice value there. Kun the Forgotten King. If we play that here, we are able to take out the Faceless Manipulator with the Fandler and the Fell Rage. So that is definitely doable right now. We could also just wait. There's definitely an option for that, but if we just play the Fandle with the Fell Rage, he can just take out the Fandle without a problem. But anyway, we want to beat the combo normally. He's playing Hex, 3 cards in his hand. Still doing that. Go 3-3 and end the turn. So he will just kill the Fandle now with his Injured Blade Master, which is a great 3-drop, by far the best he could get there. And the Kind Grandmother, which is also a good 2-drop. Besides the Faceless, which was really not that great, got some nice cards of the Evolve. Jade Lightning it is, which is even better for him. He's getting a 2-2 Jade Golem. Can trade with the Kind Grandmother, get the Big Bad Wolf on the board. And the thing from below. And there is another Nourish. Definitely playing that here. We need to find the combo pieces. There is a Moonfire, there is AVIANA, and there's a Breath. So let's go for the Drake. Drawing another card, and there is Malygos. So have quite a few cards here for the combo together, with a few damage dealer, but nothing to kill him in one turn. The board is getting pretty huge on our side, but his board is also full. So we need to clear some stuff earlier before starting to hit him in the face. We are down to 9. The Jade Claws pushing another 2 plus the Jade Golem on the board, so we are down to 7. Okay, Fell Wedge will help us. We will now drop the AVIANA. We play the Kun. Refreshing the mana crystals, we will drop the Malygos for sure. With the Wrath we are taking out... So that's... Both are doing 6 damage. We definitely want to see another card. So we are taking out the thing from below here. Wild Growth, that one can also be played. We're drawing another card. Need to hurry a bit. Ancient of War, wonderful. That's a nice taunt. We are kill the Drake here. Also with the Fell Rage we will take some ammo here. We're in the position to survive longer. Currently at 15 life. He only has 2 cards in his hand, so hopefully there is not a Hex in that. He has played 1. These minions will now run in the Ancient of War, so the other minions are pretty safe here. Not able to kill any minion currently, right? So that will be 3-3. No, he's not able to do that. He will lose most of his minions. Only at the weapon at a 2-2 here. There comes another minion, a Jade Golem, a 4-4. And 2 in the face. So let's give us a nice card. Not too great. But we need to trade. Need to trade here, unfortunately. Let's play the Keeper. Getting a slime on the board.
These talons will be your end.
Let's take out his 5/5. And with the hero power, we're hitting for 1 in the face. He's still in a good position, definitely. Let's see what he's going to kill. Definitely the Kun is a nice target with 2 life left. We could use the Jade Golem for that. And with the weapon and the Injured Blade Master. Made some portal. Wow, double Medicine portal. Look at that. Must be so nice. Which means he can clear nearly every minion. He's going for Malygos and then the Keeper as well. Yeah, make that. So 0 cards in his hand. You will lose the Twilight Whelp. We are getting the Auctioneer. Currently at 15, which means we can kill him in 2 turns.
These talons will be your end.
Another golem is coming. Town 1 is pretty helpful for him. And that also, wow, Jade Lightning must be nice. Which means we need to trade into the Stoneclaw Totem. We need to kill the 1/1. The Raven Idol might help us a lot. Let's go for the spell. A minion would also be pretty huge. We can play that still for 1. But if we find a swipe, for example, now, we are able to clear his whole board besides the healing totem. Ooh, it is a mulch. Mark of the Wild is not good enough. So we are picking the mulch on the Jade Golem. Clear the Smash Burglar. Hopefully he's getting a really shit minion here. Only 3 cards left in the deck. Dropping a Lotus Agent, that might be good enough for him to win the game. He's definitely searching for some sort of destruction. Okay, the healing. Wow. That is useful. So still alive. What else do we have left in the deck? 1 Keeper is left. Out of 2 cards. And what's the last card? Not sure right now. Wow. Wow, the Emperor. Not very good. So the last card is a Keeper. Which means the Aviana is not useful at all right now. He still has the card that we gave him from the mulch.
These talons will be your end.
There goes the 5/3. He can then trade here. We will get the Keeper as a last card. Yeah, that's it. Hasn't played a single Lightning Storm, which might still be in his deck if he's playing that. Trading here. And we can't compete with the board. So last card is a Keeper. Can hit him for 1. But he can trade pretty good. And then we are taking 7 damage. 1 from the fatigue and we are at 9. Skeleton Knight, yeah, surely. Give him the Stoneclaw, of course he's getting the Stoneclaw every time the Stoneclaw. So that means we are dying into fatigue. Yeah, well played, right. And as we have seen here, it is definitely way harder to put the combo together. You need way more cards, and in my opinion the Cthulhu Aviana combo deck is way more stronger. So then that will be the end of the episode for today. Wasn't that successful? 1 win, 2 loses. So if you want to play some nice Aviana decks, try out the Cthulhu one, that is better. If you've enjoyed the video, like always, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video, guys. Have a nice evening. Bye bye.